Hello and welcome to Phonics Lesson 3 with Mrs Patnell. Good to see you back again. Okay, so over the last couple of days we've looked at words that have consonants that are close together at the beginning, so two sounds that sound really almost like one sound at the beginning of a word, and also ones at the end of a word, and we've looked at reading and writing those. Today we're going to look at common exception words again, because we're getting really good at those, which are like your keywords that you have in your book bags, and we're going to read and practice words that have two consonants together at the beginning again, okay? And we're going to look at some particular tricky words and how to read them, those common exception words and how to read them, okay? So we're going to go with the flashcards first of all. And these are mainly our phase 3 ones, and I'll throw in a couple of phase 2 as usual. So we've got the short or the long oo. Yeah. But mainly yeah. Air. Ear. Oi. Ow. Or. Ah. O. I. E. A. Or the. Ch. Qu. Z. Z. X. J. Sh. Nk. Couple of phase 2s. K. Oh. Okay, that's lots of flashcards done for today. Well done if you got most of those right. That's fantastic. We're going to have a go now at writing some sounds that I would have shown you just now and that are stored in your memory, hopefully. So we are going to have a go at revisiting, first of all, the trigraph, the or mainly that my class hold a mixture in our hands like this to do the sound. So it's a trigraph, so you're looking for 3 letters making the one sound, and I want you to have a go at writing that on your board now, and then I'm going to write it with you. So pause the video if you need time to think about how to write it, and then I'm going to write it with you. I seem to have lost my tissue again, so I'm going to rub it with my sleeve. Okay, and we're going to have a go at writing the sound, so hopefully you've got it on your board now yourself. And this is how we write the sound. So, got my whiteboard, 3 letters, trying to remember what they are and in the right order. It would be an first of all, followed by a r, and then last of all, an e. So the sound. Sometimes but mainly the sound. Okay, give it a tick if you got it right, correct it if you didn't, and now we're going to have a go at revisiting writing the ow sound, like when you're frowning in my class. So it's a digraph, so you're looking for 2 letters to make the ow sound. Pause the video to have a go yourself, and then I'm going to do it with you now. So the digraph ow, it has an o at the beginning, followed by a woo. and together they make the ow sound. So that's ow. Now I want you to have a go at revisiting the O sound. O. How do we do the digraph O? Okay. So pause the video, have a go on your board now. You can write it lots of times over your board if you want to, or your paper. But let's have the O sound. And now we're going to do it together. The O sound is an O, followed by an A. There we go, that's our O sound. And that's our cursive way of writing those letters to make the O sound. Right, okay, that's 3 we're going to revisit today for writing purposes. Now we're going to have a go at doing our alphabet song again. We did it yesterday, I believe it was, so we're going to have another go again today. I've got my poster here with me. Hopefully you can see that clearly on the video. If not, you might need to zoom your video in, particularly if you're watching it on a tablet or a telephone maybe. You can zoom in to see my poster a bit clearly, but I'll pop it just there and hopefully you can see all the letters of the alphabet. We're going to sing the song like we did yesterday, and I shall point to the letters. Remember, there's a capital version and a smaller version of these letters on here. Apologies, it's not much bigger. And we're going to sing the song so we hear the name of the letter when we sing the song, but I also want you to tell me when I point to some at the end, not only the name from the song, but the phonics sound that we have learnt from phase 2, okay, and some phase 3s at the bottom. So we're going to start singing the song after 3. Are you ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABC. Next time, won't you sing with me? Okay, I'm going to point to some now, and you've got to tell me what is the name of the letter and the sound. Just yell it out to the screen. Pause it if you want a little time to think about it, but yes, yell it out to the screen, and then if you're right, your adult will let you know, or I'll let you know afterwards. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this one. Hopefully you can. What is the name of that letter, and what sound does it make? So it is the letter N is its name, and the sound it makes is N. And we pretend to be an aeroplane in my class to do N. Okay, let's have a look at this one here with a picture of a whale. So that one is, what's its name and what's its sound? Its name is W and its sound is W. Okay, let's try this one here. What's its name and its sound? It's got a picture of a plane next to it. So its name is a letter P and its sound is P, P, P. One more. Let's have a look at, we've got one at the top here, right at the beginning of the alphabet that has a picture of a banana next to it. So, what is this letter called? What's its name and what's the sound that it makes? Its name is a letter B and the sound it makes is B. Okay, let's pop our alphabet away for today. We're going to have a quick look at our common exception words from phase 2 and phase 3. I'm going to pop them up on the board, I think, and then just move these. I'm going to do these in a second, and then we'll do what we did the other day where we look for the common exception word that I'm asking you to find. So I'm going to put 4 up on the board here, stick them to my tape, which seems to have stuck down. There we are. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So just like the other day, I'm going to say what common exception word I want you to find, and you have got to put your finger on that one on the screen. I'm just going to alter the camera a little so that we can see them all clearly. Okay, that should be a bit better now. So we've got 4 words stuck to the board. I'm going to say one of the common exception words, and I want you to come up forward and touch the screen if you're watching it on a television, or to touch the iPad, just to say that you know which common exception word I've asked you to find, okay? So the first one that I want you to find is she. She. The beginning bit's helping you with that digraph, but the second bit's been a bit tricky. She. Point to the screen, pause it if you want to, while you have a good look and read of the words. But she is... Boink! There is she. She. Right, let's replace that with another word. Okay. I want you to find now on the screen, come and point to it or touch it on your iPad. Can you find the common exception word be? Be. The first part is helping you. Be. And be is there. Be. Let's pop another one up there. Okay, today I want you to find, the common exception word all. All. We all liked eating ice cream. All. And all is... Ta-da! There is all. All. Pop this one up. Okay, common exception word now. I want you to point to the word me. Me. First part is helping you. Me. Where is that me? It is there. There is me. That's helping you. The et is being tricky and making an e sound. So me. Right, now can you find the common exception word? Her. Her. And where is her? There it is. This one is actually helping you because and the are both helping you and not being tricky. So her. Can you find the common exception word? Hold on. Can you find the common exception word? Was. Was. I always tell my class it blends like was, but it actually reads as was. And was is there. So if you pointed to that one, give yourself a pat on the back. That was. Okay, can you now have a go at finding the common exception word to? To. I am going to the shops. Where is to? The start of it is helping you. And there is to. If you pointed to this one, give yourself a pat on the back. To. Let's pop this one under. Okay, now I'm looking for the common exception word, they. Notice my tongue is poking out at the beginning for that digraph. They. They. Which one has the helpful digraph with the tongue poking out at the beginning? They is there. So this is making a th sound, but this, the et and the ya is making an a sound. So they. Let's pop this one up to replace that one. Okay, now I'm looking for the word you. You. Can you find you? Come and point to the screen. Which one is it? You is there. There is you. Okie dokie. I'm not going to do all of them today because I want to move on and do some buried treasure in a moment. So you need to find out of these three. Can you find the word he? The beginning bit's helping you. He. Here is he. There's he. You said he. Was that one? Well done. Can you find are? Are you 5 years old yet? Are. And here is are. It's got the are digraph at the beginning. And the et is taking a bit of a holiday. It's not really doing anything. So are. And then so last of all, I must have no. The first sound is helping you. And then this is making an O sound rather than the O we're familiar with. So no. Right, let's pop that on my pile. We'll look at the rest later on in the week. So yes, I want to do a bit of buried treasure with you now. Now we played that before the Easter holidays. And we've definitely played it in my class before. Usually we've got a nice version on the interactive whiteboard, but we're a bit limited now. So we're going to go with our little sheet here. So our sheet tells us that we've got fake words, so words that aren't real. We've blended to read them, but they don't make sense. I've never heard of that word before, so that's for the rubbish fake words. And this side's for the treasure words, the real words, okay? Now I'm going to put that on here, so hopefully you can see that clearly. And then if it's a fake word, I'm going to put it over on this side, and if it's a treasure word, I'm going to put it on this side. Let's have a little tidy up here so that you can clearly see where I'm putting them. Okay, so I've got my little bag of coins here with my words on. They could be a fake word, they could be a treasure word. Okay, I'm going to bring them up close to the camera because they are quite small. So my first one is this one here. We've got 4 sounds. Our first sound, S. Second sound, L, I, N. Sl. Remember, they're quite close together, these consonant sounds. Sl, in, slin. Slin. Real or rubbish? Fake or treasure? I think slin, I've never heard of it before, so I wonder if you're saying this at home. It's a fake word, so slin goes in the rubbish bin side. Okay, our next word here. Pause the video if you want to have a go at reading that yourself. 4 sounds, so pause it now and have a good look at those letters to work out what it is. But I'm going to go through it with you now. We got G as our first sound, closely followed, really close by R. So together they're making a kind of grr sound. Grab, 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 grab. Real or rubbish? So fake or treasure? I think I did that the wrong way around last time. That is a real word, a treasure word for grab, if you grab something tightly. Let's have a look at this one. 4 sounds again. Pause the video if you want to have a go at reading it without me rushing you. 4 sounds, so 4 phoneme flicky fingers. Let's go with these 4. So we've got T and R together, and they're really close together. So tr, ip, trip, trip, trip. Fake or treasure? Rubbish or real? Trip. A trip is a real word. So if you put that there, or you put your thumbs up for it, well done. Let's go with this one next. If I hold it to the camera, pause it if you want to have a go at reading it. 4 sounds. The first 2 are very close together, remember? And now I'm going to go for it with you. P is our first sound. L is our second, but they're really close together. So they're more like pl, 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 plan, plan. Fake or treasure? Rubbish or real? Plan is a real word, so we're going to put that on the treasure side. Let's have a look at this one. Up to the camera there. Pause it to have a go at reading those 4 sounds yourself. And then we're going to have a go at reading them together. So 4 sounds. First one is F. Second one is R. Fr, 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 ip, fr, ip, frip. Fake or treasure? Rubbish or real? Frip. Let's say rubbish word. So let's put that, it's fallen over, on the side of the dustbin, the fake words. Let's have a go with this one. Okay, there's our word. Have a look at those 4 sounds. Pause the video if you want to. We've got st, making a kind of st, almost like one sound. St, ep, st, ep, step, step. Rubbish or real? Step. It's a real word, so let's put that on the side of the treasure. And let's go with this one here. Pause the video while you have a look and read those 4 sounds yourself. And then we're going to go through them together. Sp, smp. Together is make a kind of sp, 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 sp. Sp, sp, spem, spem, spem. Rubbish or real? Spem. It's a rubbish word. I've never heard of that before, so we're going to put that in the dustbin side. Okay, I've got 2 more here. There's that one. Pause the video to have a read. 4 sounds. And then we're going to do it together. Sp, sp, just like last time. But then we've got ot, sp, ot, sp, ot, spot, spot, spot. We've got spot. Rubbish or real? spot. It is a real word. Let's put that on the side of the treasure chest. And my last word here, put that to the camera, pause the video, and we have got kind of gl sound. It's so close together, those two consonants, it's kind of strange. Gl, glan, glan. Rubbish or real? Glan is a rubbish word. Never heard of glan, so let's put that on the side of the dustbin. Okay, so that's our game of buried treasure today. Well done if you got all of those words right and you blended them together, and also if you worked out if they were rubbish or real. That's not so important, to be honest. It's the fact that you read them that's the really good thing. So I'm going to pop this down here, and then before we finish today's lesson, seems like quite a long one today for you, I'm just going to introduce you to these words, okay? So they are exception words as well. I'm going to pin them up here. Okay, so I've got 4 of these words all together, and hopefully they're coming out okay on the video camera. So, I just want to introduce to you and how to read them, because they are a little bit tricky. Parts of them aren't helping you so much. So, we have got this one up here. Now, this one isn't too bad, to be honest, because you can blend the first 3 sounds, okay? They are all helping you. But, as it does quite often, the letter E, you'll do a little jiggly line, it's kind of just taking a holiday. So you've got those 3 sounds, ah, v, have, and he's not doing anything. Taking a holiday, on the beach, sunning himself. So have. I have lots of Easter eggs in the fridge. It's not true because I've eaten them all, but here is have. Okay, moving over to this one here. Now, this word is kind of tricky because this, I'm going to do little lines here just to prove that this time, rather than taking a holiday, is actually being quite magical. And he is not making a sound himself, but he's not just stopping there, he's still doing some work. So although he makes no sound, he is magically turning the I over here into its name. Now when we sing the alphabet song, we know that an I is actually its name is an I. So this magical E here, this magical E, is turning the I to its name of I. Okay, but also not making any sound, it's just being magical. So you've got all I, k, like is our word here with our magic E making no sound at all. Like. Over here with these ones, okay? Now, these are kind of tricky. This is helping you, okay? We know that sound. This is helping you. But these 2 here are being a little tricky. They're not helping us too much. This word with that k sound at the beginning and that sound here is k. And then this is making a kind of sound here. So k, and then no sound at all from our e, okay? So these 2 bits are really, really tricky. He's making an sound, he's not doing anything at all. So come, so the k and the are helping us, okay? So you just got to recognise this word. You can't blend it, it would just be too tricky. You'd come up with come, and that's not the word. So you've just got to be able to recognise it when you see it. So this is the word come. Over here, this looks really similar. Look, it's got the same 3 letters on the end of this one, but this is helping you at the beginning, the s. So if these are all kind of making an sound on come, this one is doing the same, right? It's helping you. These are being tricky. But if we use that same sound from we've got some, you can hear the s and the in there, but the rest is being tricky. But over here is come, and really similar, but just with a s at the beginning, is some. So you've just got to see those words and recognise them, because they are common exception words. They don't go by all the phonetics, all the rules that we often know. Okay, so we have got, I'm going to leave them here. Actually, I'm going to ask you to come over and point to the screen. Can you point to some? Run over and point to the screen or your iPad. Here is some. Can you point to like? And here is like. Well done. Can you point to come, come? Beginning bit is helping you. Come. Here is come. And can you point to the word have? Have is quite helpful. It's just that taking a holiday. And here is have. So that's 4 new common exception words that we just have to recognise when we're reading, because they do pop up quite a lot. Right, then that's the end of today's session, Wednesday session, or day 3. Tomorrow I will join you again to do some more work with those close consonant sounds in our writing and our reading. We'll see you then. Bye bye.